Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Corey with Skinnyfat, and this is something I've been wanting to play through on here for a little bit. This game came out when I was 18 and it blew my mind, and I've been a big fan of everything that's come out afterwards, even with some of the stuff that hasn't aged quite as well. But anyway, today we're starting a playthrough of Metal Gear Solid Tactical Espionage Action.
Stay alert. He'll be through here. I know it. I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
At the time, it blew my mind that you could see the breath coming off of these guys. It was like, what the crap? Now, granted, obviously the graphics don't hold up quite like a lot of them do, but still, the graphics from this era just don't hold up. It's got a cool look, but it doesn't. When I say I thought it looked real, my kids are always like,
"This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?"
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface, but make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
they never specify how we're able to talk, though, without other people hearing us, but it's one of those here and there things. I forgot that this is just digital control. So I can't imagine that anybody's watching this, because I start watching videos that I make now. But I actually didn't realize you could come all the way over here. Look at that. That didn't mean no good. Yeah, this game came out in '98.
Snake, you have to crawl to get through there.
Yeah,
First,
I already
crouch down by
squatted.
pressing the crawl button, and then use the directional button to crawl in the direction you want.
Be careful, though. Crawling is slow and you can't attack when you're doing it either.
You can stand up by pressing the crawl button again.
So there's a bit of a intro video that I've left off just because of time. But it's setting up this, him going into Alaska, or them going into Alaska to try and figure this whole situation out. Snake already being there, semi-retired, yada yada. This is a very, very talky game. There are a lot of conversations that happen, especially through the codec stuff like this.
There's an elevator there you can take up to the ground. You'll just have to wait for the elevator to come down. You'd better hide somewhere.
But anyway, when I originally played this back in the day, I didn't realize there was that intro video. I kind of skipped it. So in the interest of doing this in the way that I did it back in the day, I'm ignoring that intro video again. So, oh crap. God, how long it takes for this elevator to come down. I want a forklift like that. Now we wait. I'm over here being quiet like I gotta be. Like these guys are gonna hear me or something. Alright. Let's go to the elevator. And then one of the coolest intros to anything ever, in my opinion. You're gonna hear me talk a lot about how good this is. It just did so many things that you hadn't seen before at the time. You know what I mean? And just that, just his hair. Yeah. I'm obviously playing this. This is the PS1 version, if you know much about anything. But I'm playing it through an emulator. So, you may notice some differences if it's something that you're super familiar with. Now, I will say it has been years since I've actually played this, so I remember most of the story beats and mostly important things, but I'm sure there's some stuff I forgot about.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Behind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea, but it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed. There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy to fly a hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious.
This part
I
only
know
gets
I'm looking
worse.
forward for the next 18 hours.
Come on. I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind the legend. But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system. The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision.
Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy. Make sure you don't let them see you.
First,
You're going to learn that
infiltrate
that's a
the
lie
disposal
as we
site
go
and look for the
forward.
DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you.
He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology.
It's a line that
You
always
won't be able
confused
to
me.
use it in an area with strong harmonic
Isn't
resonance.
everything made from currently existing technology?
Monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Because non-existing technology exists once you create it, then it's currently existing.
Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or
It's a great
advice.
story, but you can
I'm
pick it
also in
apart.
charge of your mission
Anyway,
here.
I'm gonna shut up.
Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you're naked. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First, I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
Very small bits
My
of
stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me to
cringe.
suppress my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You
It
never
gets
know.
worse in subsequent games. Sorry, my large dog decided to get off the couch and sounded like a horse was walking through the living room.
It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in. There's one sentry on the left and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
If I remember correctly, the soldiers can find you by your footprints when you're outside, which was kind of a cool thing back in the day as well.
There should also be a duct on the second floor.
I mean, that still doesn't always happen.
I can't see it from here.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
All right. We'll start off this way. The footprint situation was nifty. It does eventually go away as you create more, though, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there we go. Anyway. So yeah, this has long been one of my favorite video game series, of all time. I can't think of anything that I've really been more excited about as far as video games go than the sequel to this. Oh God, I have pooped the bed. I done messed up. Oh. Okay. That's where I say that their sense of vision and everything else is not actually that great. They're like, there's a dude here. Let's look for him for an eighth of a second and then stop. But anyway. But yeah, when the sequel came out, I already do have chaff grenades. All right, cool. When the sequel came out
Surveillance
on
camera?
PlayStation 2, it blew everybody's mind. It was such a big deal. Anyway. Hey, buddy. Oh, crap. All right, let me think. We're just gonna go. Well, okay. Let's listen to what they have to say.
That base must have some kind of ventilation system to recirculate the air. There should be air.
You can
ducts
see
around
me.
there
You can see I'm
somewhere.
going into the vent,
They
sir.
must need a lot of power to run the base. There's probably a diesel generator somewhere. And since generating electricity requires oxygen, there must be exhaust openings for that.
I
too.
forgot about something.
You're not
I'm
gonna
about to make
believe
this worse.
but they shot down the F-16s we were using as a diversion with a Hind D. Then we got a message from Liquid. He said if we try something like that again,
Excuse me.
he'll launch the nuke.
Sorry about that.
Snake, hurry up and get in there. That Hind will be coming back soon.
Wrap. Alright. Let's get in here. I need that SOCOM. I messed up pretty good. But we can get out of here.
What was that noise?
Don't worry about it. Nice. Well, that was definitely not the most elegant trip inside the base that I've had. But that's fine. Now I'm out of chaff grenades. Can't tell if that's a ration or not. It is a ration. Alright, good. Well, I'm already all full on that. It also was fascinating to me. Now, remember, if you're a longtime fan, first of all, hey mom. But if you're just joining us, I didn't have a whole lot of
Snake,
PC experience
Donald Miller.
during this
Been
time.
a long time.
Master, what
I
are you
had
doing?
very rarely seen
I
anything
quit
that
being
bounced
a drill
between
instructor, so I moved out here
third
for
person,
some
first
peace
person,
and
that kind
quiet.
of thing.
I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I
Anyway,
still help train the Alaskan
that was
Scouts.
impressive as well.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80. Those mice are Alaskan field mice. Don't worry, they can't hurt you. Wild field mice don't have a thick layer of fat, but they can still survive the bitter winters here without hibernating. They dig tunnels under the snow. That's where they stay warm.
Survival specialists, huh? I should learn from them.
But there's a dark side too. Sometimes the males will kill and eat offspring that's not their own.
To ensure the survival of their own genes, right?
Yeah, pretty brilliant program, huh? If there are mice, that means there must be an exit somewhere. Follow the mice.
What up, little guys? What up, little homies? Anyway, what I was saying before, the switching between the view, but also having the views switch in a way that, like, weren't separated by a cutscene or something like that, was super fascinating to me. It was so cool that that was a thing that was able to be done. So, anyway.
Use the elevator to change floors. There should be a cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there.
I forgot how much Campbell is like Navi in the Legend of Zelda games at the moment. It's not quite, hey, listen, but it is like, hey, play the game. Uh-oh. Oh, uh-oh. Is this the one that I go under? It is not. Alright, oh crap. Alright, but yeah, as you can see, they are not highly advanced at looking at you. You can just kind of stand here. They're not going to notice. There it is. Alright, I am out of bullets or chaff grenades, so you can also sneak under cameras by pushing yourself up against the wall. For whatever reason, this particular noise doesn't alert anybody. At least in this game, it does later on. Nope, 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 nope. Now see the way that the thing angles against there. I believe if you try and sneak in that way there, it's not going to work because it's going to pick you up. But I could be wrong. As I've said before, it's been a long time. I don't remember. I don't remember 100% anyway. So now, if we'd come in from the top, we're actually going to go out there because I hit the wrong button. If we'd come in through the right entrance on the outside doohickey, this is where we would have come in. But you know what? I also didn't go up there and look for things, so maybe going up there is not a bad idea. So this this Let's Play that I'm going to do of this is actually going to be a...
I moved the dark machine to the cell on the first floor.
Oh, I forgot about this.
What about the vent shaft cleaning?
They just opened the vent covers. They're about to start spraying for rats.
First floor basement ventilation shaft.
Shut those covers as soon as they're done spraying. Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell. Don't get careless now.
Woman in the cell?
Did something happen?
There's an intruder.
Really?
He's already done 3 people.
He's killed 3 people?
Yeah. Say he's using stealth, too.
Stealth? There's an intruder besides me?
Anyway, I want you to increase the security detail on the chief.
Foreshadowing. Well, I forgot all about that cutscene. Anyway, these games... This is the first in the Metal Gear Solid series, but it's, you know, not the first in the Metal Gear series. I played the original one on the NES when that came out when I was a wee lad, but I also have no nostalgia for that whatsoever. And when I've tried to go back to play it, it's not bad, but it's not a thing that I'm super interested in spending a whole lot of time with. So Anyway. I'm not exactly interested in playing through that one again, if that makes any sense. So we're going to start with this one and go in release order up until, I'm guessing, the Phantom Pain, I guess. Which may be challenging because that one's got a whole lot going on. But it's a great game. If for some reason you come to us for video game recommendations, I cannot speak more highly for that one. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cut this off here for this episode. I'm going to crawl through this vent, and we will circle back the next time. Or we'll reconvene next time back in the hangar. Anyway, if you guys like what you saw, give us a like, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.